Yo, hoop fans, your sideline sage, Tips and Upstreams, is lacing up once again. On deck, deep dives into the freshest NBA clashes, ready to set the planks ablaze. But before we jump the ball, be sure to hammer that subscribe on our YouTube channel to keep hooked with our sharp forecasts and prime selections. All right, let's bounce into today's NBA Crystal Ball reads. The first prediction for today is for the game between the Cleveland Cavaliers and Orlando Magic. As the Cleveland Cavaliers and Orlando Magic prepare for the third showdown of the Eastern Conference first round at the Kia Center, both teams arrive with contrasting trajectories. The Cavaliers have taken a commanding 2-0 lead in the series thanks to their defensive prowess that limited the Magic to fewer than 90 points in both previous games. The pressure is on for Orlando, needing a win to sustain their playoff aspirations. Cleveland's defense has been the cornerstone of their playoff strategy, keeping opponents to an average of just below 90 points so far. This solid defense, combined with their control over the game pace, has been crucial. On offense, Donovan Mitchell leads the charge, with strong support from Jarrett Allen and Darius Garland. Their knack for winning turnovers and grabbing offensive rebounds has made up for less impressive shooting from beyond the arc and at the free throw line. Meanwhile, Orlando's scoring troubles are evident, managing only 84.5 points per game on weak shooting performances both from the field and three-point range. Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner are the keys to revitalizing their offense in the upcoming game. While their defense is robust, ranking fourth in points allowed, converting defensive stops into successful offensive plays is essential to leverage their home court. Historically, Cleveland has outperformed Orlando in recent encounters, especially in crucial moments. Yet, Orlando's strong defensive metrics and knack for forcing turnovers might disrupt Cleveland's flow, backed by their supportive home crowd. Orlando often starts robustly in home games but falters in finishing strong. Maintaining intensity could be crucial in Game 3. Additionally, Cleveland's struggles post-All-Star game could provide Orlando with an opening to exploit. Orlando is desperate to avoid a 3-0 deficit, with their traditionally strong defense at home and the possible return of Jalen Suggs, who could boost their depth in defense. Despite Cleveland's recent dominance, their inconsistent shooting could become a significant issue away from their home court. Orlando has shown resilience as home favorites against Eastern Conference teams, consistently performing well against the odds. This matchup presents a perfect scenario for them to continue that trend, especially with a favorable point spread. Despite the skepticism towards their inexperienced squad, Orlando might find their stride with some home support and an inspiring pep talk from coach Jamal Mosley. Jalen Suggs' return could also uplift the team emotionally after his severe injury. While it's uncertain if Orlando can break out of their slump, Cleveland's dominance isn't as solid as it seems. Expecting Cleveland to advance, the Magic might just notch their first win of the series here. In conclusion, expect Orlando to channel the urgency of their situation and their defensive capabilities to claim a victory and beat the point spread in Game 3. Given the defensive nature of both teams and their scoring trends, betting on fewer than 199.5 total points seems like a wise choice. The second prediction for today is for the game between New York Knicks and Philadelphia 76ers. Tonight's NBA playoff showdown sees the New York Knicks heading to Philadelphia to clash with the 76ers in a crucial Game 3 at the Wells Fargo Center. The Knicks are up 2-0 in the series following closely fought victories at home, with their latest triumph a nail-biting 104-101 on Monday. The action now moves to Philadelphia, where the Sixers aim to reverse their fortunes backed by their passionate fans. Despite being the underdogs, the Knicks have shown grit, weathering a shooting dry spell from their ace, Jalen Brunson. Although Brunson's shooting hasn't been up to par, he's come through when it counts. New York's game plan leans heavily on a solid defense and strong rebounding, outmuscling Philadelphia in these areas, particularly on offensive rebounds. Their knack for minimizing turnovers and scoring second-chance points has been pivotal to their success. On the other side, the 76ers have had their struggles, with Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey shouldering most of the scoring responsibilities. Despite their efforts, the Sixers have found it tough to sustain leads late in games. With Embiid and Maxey set for another big night and potentially bolstered by DeAnthony Melton's return, the Sixers hope to capitalize on their stronger home performances. Statistically, The teams are neck and neck in shooting accuracy, but New York has the upper hand with rebounds and turnover control. The Knicks have effectively thrown Philadelphia off their rhythm and leveraged their bench depth to stay fresh and effective, particularly in the later stages of the games. Historically, the Knicks have found it tough going in Philadelphia, but this series has seen them display a new level of determination that could rewrite past narratives. The absence of Julius Randle for New York and Robert Covington for Philadelphia slightly alters the team dynamics, calling for other players to step up. The 76ers are pegged as 4.5-point favorites, signaling expectations for a robust home game comeback. Yet, the Knicks' knack for keeping it close and shining in crunch times should not be underestimated. Given the series' close nature and the Knicks' current momentum, a tightly contested Game 3 is on the cards. After Game 2, Embiid voiced confidence in his team, asserting they were the superior side and could still clinch the series. As the team leader, his optimism is expected, though his health remains a concern. Nevertheless, the Sixers have the potential to secure the next 2 home games. Home court often boosts role players, which is crucial considering the bench's modest 17-point contribution in New York. My prediction? Philly takes Game 3, but with New York's edge in rebounds and defense, I see the Knicks managing to keep the game close. The total points are expected to be low at 201.5, reflecting the defensive focus of both teams, likely resulting in a game that doesn't surpass this threshold. In summary, anticipate the Knicks to keep within a 5-point margin in a contest that will probably not exceed 201.5 total points. The third and last prediction for today is for the game between Denver Nuggets and Los Angeles Lakers. Tonight, at the Staples Center, the spotlight is on the Los Angeles Lakers as they face a critical Game 3 against the Denver Nuggets, down 0-2 in the series. The air still vibrates with the echo of Jamal Murray's last-second shot, setting the stage for a pivotal Lakers comeback. Despite the Nuggets' formidable 24-17 road record, their away game performance pales compared to their home dominance. This discrepancy gives the Lakers a solid chance to turn things around, especially given their impressive 28-14 home record this season. Anthony Davis has been the offensive titan for the Lakers, averaging 32 points and dominating the boards. Although Nikola Jokic has been outstanding for Denver, almost hitting a triple-double in the second game, the Lakers' home court spirit could very well shift the balance. LeBron James, though not at his prime, remains a key contributor, especially in crunch time. The Lakers have also outshot the Nuggets in this series, an indicator typically reflective of impending victory. Denver has displayed vulnerability in the first halves of their games, often trailing early, which allows Los Angeles to establish and hold a lead with an aggressive start. However, the Nuggets have mounted formidable comebacks in the second halves, underlining their depth and playoff caliber. The Lakers have been superior in shooting accuracy and three-point performance throughout the series, key factors that could seal tonight's victory. However, they've struggled on the rebounding front, an area they need to bolster to change the course of the series. Considering both teams' recent forms and historical performances, the Lakers need to clamp down defensively, particularly on pivotal players like Murray. Contributions from Rui Hachimura and Austin Reeves will be critical. Hachimura's ability to draw fouls and create plays could severely disrupt Denver's defensive strategy. Despite the Nuggets' 10-game winning streak against the Lakers, including last season's playoff sweep, tonight's game remains hard to call. Denver, while being the stronger team on paper, must still prove its full potential. Meanwhile, the Lakers are desperate for a turnaround, bolstered by the possibility of contributions from Christian Wood and Jared Vanderbilt. The game's outcome might hinge on these dynamics and the intensity both teams bring to the court. In summary, with everything on the line, the Lakers are expected to bring an all-out effort tonight, fueled by the energy of their home crowd. The game is projected to be close, with a total scoreline set at 216.5 points. Given the high stakes and potential defensive showdown, betting on a lower score might be wise, particularly if the Lakers maintain their robust defensive form.